So this happened on the brand new Apple Watch Series 6 40mm band, and here is what I did. But first, let me explain you the story behind it. So I bought this Series 6 watch for my sister on Saturday 26th of September through JB Hi-Fi, using express post, and shortly it arrived on Tuesday 29th of September. We were all happy and all that till we found out that one of the band wasn't locking in place. And that's where it all started. Now here's the problem. The short sport band that came with the Apple Watch wasn't locking in place, whereas the long band was working fine. So we thought it was the band issue until I tested that 40mm short band on my 44mm watch Series 4, and it was working perfectly fine. It locked in place like they were meant to be together, although obviously the ends are a bit short because you're putting a 40mm band on a 44mm watch. But anyway, that got me confused because if the short band that came with the Series 6 was faulty, it shouldn't work on my watch Series 4 either, but it did. And also, I tested my Series 4 44mm band on my sister's Series 6 40mm watch, and they locked in place perfectly as well. That kind of makes sense because all the watch band has the same mechanism, and so I wasn't really surprised by that. So anyway, I called the Apple support and explained them the situation. They even asked me to screen share during the call to visually show them that the short sport band wasn't locking in place. And after talking with them for about an hour, they said they can ship a replacement band to me with free of charge after I returned the faulty band via post. But shortly after I gave them my address, they told me that they can't ship to Australia for some unknown reason, which was very weird. And they told me I have to go to an Apple store in Sydney to get a new replacement band. At this point in time, I just want to get it done, so I booked an appointment with the Apple Store Genius on that Friday at 2:45 PM. So now it's Friday 2nd of October. I went to the Apple Store Broadway, they checked my temperature, asked me if I have any symptoms of COVID, blah blah blah, and I said no, and shortly after I met with one of their tech support lady. I reiterated the issue, showed them what was wrong, and they did a visual inspection, took down some notes on their iPad, and here is where things get interesting. Because I didn't buy it from Apple Store, they cannot simply give me a replacement band off the shelves. They are, I quote and unquote, reserved for store purchase only. And the only way I can ask is that they will order in for replacement and it will take about a week and I have to come back to the Apple Store again and get it then. Or I can go to JB Hi-Fi and see if they can give me a band replacement or a refund for the watch. I was kind of really annoyed because over the phone I was told I could get the replacement done and dusted in the store, not having to order and wait for a week. But anyway, I said okay, I'll go and talk to the people in JB Hi-Fi and see how they can help me. They also issued me a paper which stated the issue and sort of like a proof that it's a legitimate issue and that I have seen Genius Bar for it. Conveniently though, JB Hi-Fi was just a level downstairs to where the Apple Store was. So I went to JB Hi-Fi downstairs, I reiterated the issue and showed them what was wrong. They called their store manager, she came over, I reiterated the issue again, showed her what was wrong. They asked me if I wanted to return the product and get a full refund. And I can repurchase from a different JB Hi-Fi store because they are out of stock. I said no, I'd be happy if you can just provide me a replacement band. And initially she said that she doesn't have a 40mm pink sand replacement band in store. But after a short while, she found one last remaining pink sand band hiding behind the black spot bands. So she brought it over, I tested the fit and the new replacement band, they locked in place and fits perfectly. She told me I can keep the old one as well as they don't really want it back. I was happy, we were all happy, and they also printed me another receipt for the band replacement. And after that, I was out of the store like what the monkey would do when they get their hands on a fresh pair of bananas. I'm just joking. I said thank you so much for your time to all the store members who helped me, and I was out of JB Hi-Fi and back to the Apple Store to buy an additional black color sports band. I waited and waited and waited in line to buy another pair of band because you have to make an appointment to enter the store for any reason. But anyway, I got in, I told them I want a 40mm black color sport band. A very kind lady, she brought it over. I asked her if she could open it for me because I want to test it. This is a different lady and I don't really want to reiterate all the issues if I don't have to. So I paid $69 AUD and she opened the package, sliced in the short band on one side and the other strap on the other side, and it was working fine. Smiles on our faces. So I asked her if she could test the long band even though my sister won't really be using the long band, but I asked her anyway if she could test it because I'm paying the money to buy the whole thing. Now that's where it got interesting again. The new 40mm long black color sport band was loose, it wasn't locking in place. She was shocked, and as funny as it may sound, I wasn't. So back to the square one. I reiterated the issue, showed her how the old pink color band was loose like that. Also, I asked her to check the new 40mm long black band on my 44mm Series 4 watch, and surprise surprise, it locked perfectly. I asked her if she could test this new black band on other watches in store and maybe test a few of those available bands from the store onto my sister's watch as well. And the results? Well, they all fit perfectly except for that long 40mm band that I just paid for. That wasn't working on my sister's Series 6. So she took the band behind the store, maybe had a little chat with other people as well, and about 5-10 minutes later, she came back with another new black color band. Now she can't open it unless she refund me the previous one that I bought. So she did some work on her tablet, transferred the credit to the new black color sport band. I asked her what's gonna happen to the first black color sport band that was refunded. She said it's going to the bin because she can't really resell it to other customers once it's already open. Well, yikes Apple, there goes your profit. So she unboxed another pair of black color sports band. Fingers crossed, hopefully this works this time. And it did. She was so happy, so was I, because it's been nearly 2 hours trying to solve this mystery. But anyway, I came back home kinda tired because it's been a long day, yet interesting and exciting day, and told my family members what happened. My sister was happy because everything is working now the way it should be. But it's kind of annoying because, this is Apple Watch Series 6 and that shouldn't really happen. It's just really disappointing. But feelings aside, I'm very glad and very much appreciate all the help provided by the store members and managers in Broadway JB Hi-Fi, and as well as the store members in Apple Broadway. They were all supportive, kind and helpful. So massive shout out to them, thank you so much for your help. But anyway, moral of the story is that if you get a faulty product, you have the right to ask for a replacement or a full refund or a partial refund or whatever that may suit you. And always show utmost respect to the staff members because they're always doing their best to help you with the issue. Anyway, that's all for this video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, hope you all have a great day, stay safe and peace.